Good morning, it's Jo here from the York Buddhist Centre, and this morning we're going to be doing a mindfulness of breathing. Just waiting a couple of minutes for our usual crew to gather, so we'll start in a couple of minutes. For those of you watching later on, it's good to have you here today, and I hope you're going to enjoy the next half an hour. Good morning. Hope everyone can hear me okay. Oh, good morning, Rose. Good to see you. Morning, Dave. So you've all been out there waiting for me to log on as I was doing my last minute preparations. Oh, good morning. It's so lovely that you're all just out there waiting to meditate. That's really, really nice. As you know, I'm standing in for Shaki Padar today because she's on retreat, which I hope she really enjoys. Oh, hello Shobit and Jenny and Chris. You're very welcome. Thank you for sending me a friend's request. And I hope things are good with you and your family at the moment. Good morning, Philippa and Carol. Lovely to have you here today for some mindfulness of breathing. So it's 7 o'clock, so we'll get started. And I was giving a little bit of thought to kind of the introduction for today. And I guess I was just wanting to share with you something that I'm going through at the moment. Because when I was thinking about the mindfulness of breathing, what it does for me is it gives me a pause. It helps me observe what my mind is doing, what mental state I'm being affected by on that particular day. And that action of coming back to your breath is very grounding, very relaxing, and it kind of gives you an anchor to see what your mind is doing. So for example, in my house for the next couple of weeks, my two daughters have got important exams, and I've been noticing how much anxiety that triggers in me because of my conditioning from society, from my parents, that these exams are crucial. You know, that's what my mind is saying. These are absolutely the be all and end all of all my actions as a parent. So as a result, I've been kind of blown around by those winds, those worldly winds of, I guess, praise and blame, and feeling that very fearful really about my daughters and how much revision they're doing and what's going to be the outcome of these exams. And I've been really feeling that pulling me the last couple of weeks, and trying to notice that has been very important. And I guess the mindfulness of breathing is something that helps to ground me, helps me to realise that conditioning is bringing me to really quite an anxious and tense state. And it's not doing much for the atmosphere in the house, which is already, obviously my daughters are feeling tense themselves with everything that's happened this year, the feelings of their friends and the teachers. So how can I not add to that? How can I radiate some compassion for them and a certainty that whatever happens with their exams, it's not the most important thing in life. And I know that from my lived experience, but somehow it's just very easy to get swept away. So I was wondering maybe what you're being swept away by this morning, today. Maybe you've got kind of quite fixed on something that you're worried about, or maybe feeling angry about. I guess as society reopens or deals with the virus, there's a lot of worldly winds blowing us around, isn't there? So maybe this morning we've got a chance just to drop anchor and do the mindfulness of breathing. So without further ado, if you want to just settle into your usual meditation posture, and as you know, it can be any posture where you feel alert, relaxed, just ready for some meditation. And just resting your hands either on your knees or by your side. Just really taking a moment to breathe and just relax your physical body. Just connecting with the points of contact with the ground and what you're sitting or lying on. Just giving up your body weight to the earth. So as much as possible, you're not holding or tensing your body. Just let it settle. Feeling the weight of gravity acting upon our body. And of course, lots of you will meditate with your eyes closed. Remember, if you become sleepy, if that's interfering with your meditation, you can open your eyes and just fix on a certain point in front of you, and that can help you stay with the meditation if you feel a bit sleepy. So just allowing your breath just to be natural. And just noticing how each breath is different. Some breaths are just naturally shorter. Some are smooth. Some are a bit rough or jagged. However they are, that's okay. Just resting your awareness in the breath. And the mindfulness of breathing, the first stage, we're going to pay particular attention to our out breath. Not paying that much attention to the in breath, just letting that happen, but following the out breath all the way. And if it helps, you can put a number at the end of each out breath, from 1 up to 10, and then back to 1 again. Some people, that helps them stay with the meditation. But the main thing is just to be aware and very present with the out breath. Just noticing that this is a very relaxing thing to do. And as you breathe out, tension just naturally ebbs from your body. Just following the out breath. If you find that your mind has wandered off, that's fine. Just gently guide it back and focus it again and again on the out breath. Just kindly. That's just what minds do. For some people, it's nice just to imagine a little pebble going into a pond at the end of each out breath. Just to mark it. And Moving on to the second stage of the mindfulness of breathing, where we pay attention to the in-breath. And for some people, it helps them to count before each in-breath. So 1, and breathe in. And not paying much attention to the out-breath, just letting that drop. Just being very aware of the in-breath. How does each in-breath feel? Maybe some are smooth and silky, and some a little bit bumpy. Just noticing. If imagining the pebbles in the pond helps you, just plopping one in the pond just before you breathe in. And when our mind wanders, just being patient, and when you notice that, just being glad that you've had that moment of awakening. You've noticed that your mind has wandered off. That's a brilliant thing. Really good noticing. And just gently bring it back to your in-breath. And now in the third stage of the mindfulness of breathing, we're going to drop any counting, and we're just going to follow the natural flow of your breathing, and just really notice the effect it has on your body. Just following it all the way into your lungs, noticing how your chest and your back gently move. And we can follow it even deeper into the body, down into the abdomen or the belly. And we can see if we can feel an echo of the breath down in the belly. And in particular, there is an area below the belly button and just behind, in the center of our abdomen, called the hara. I wonder if you can rest your attention there. Deep in the belly. Just being open to whatever you feel there. Some of you might feel a warmth or a tingling, or just an awareness of a significant area. And just trying to breathe right down into your abdomen. All the way in. And all the way out again. And just allowing the breath to be saturated with kindness and love. The breath is nourishing our body. And just really staying with the journey of the breath. Just allowing it to dissolve any tension that's crept into your body, your arms or your legs. Just allowing this kindly breath to soften your body and allow it to relax. Just allowing your breath to quieten and your mind to quieten. And in the final stage of the mindfulness of breathing, we're going to refocus our attention on where the breath enters our body, usually around the nostrils or the upper lip, or maybe the back of your throat. But wherever you feel the breath entering the body, where you notice those sensations the most. Just really focusing upon that point. How does that feel? Maybe there's a sense of temperature, the air being cool or warm. Maybe it's an area of your body that you would never normally think about. And yet it's there, sensing things. Just bringing the mind back gently. If it wanders, bringing it back to that small area of the body where the breath enters. and just resting for one more moment. And just really enjoying the feeling of a relaxed body and a relaxed mind. So I really hope you enjoyed our meditation this morning and that it gave you a bit of a rest, allowed you to put down your anchor from whatever's blowing you around at the moment in your life. Certainly helped me to just be, instead of getting swept away in all my worries about exams and achievement. And I hope you have a lovely day ahead of you. I'm just aware of my house opening up and people going up and down stairs and the day starting in our house. My youngest daughter's 16 today, so it's a lovely occasion. So I'm going to enjoy present opening now. But it's been lovely to have a little moment this morning with you all, just to drop anchor. So we're going to have a break now for a couple of days, while our dear Shakipada has a rest, and I'll be back with you on Friday for the Metta Bhavana. So it'll be lovely to check in with you then, and I hope you have a fantastic week, all of you, and we shall reconvene on Friday. So have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Lots of love to you. Bye. Bye.